Good morning, and welcome to Let's Play, where we play games in my Steam and GOG library. This month we are focusing on the MMO genre, and we are starting with a game that I actually quite enjoy coming to from time to time and exploring, and that game is called Gloria Victis. Now this is not what I would usually describe as my favorite type of game. It is very PvP centric. So, Gloria Victis is an MMORPG with an emphasis on realism set in a low fantasy medieval open world. Enjoy MMO with skill-based, non-target combat, open PvP with territory control, deep crafting system, and player-driven economy, all that served with beautiful graphics and immersive atmosphere. It is by Black Eye Games, and they are a Polish developer. And they also publish their games, they don't just develop them. So we are going to go ahead and go in and take a look at the game. Now this game is on Steam for $19.99, and after 6 years it is still in early access. The player base isn't huge that I can tell, but it seems to have a very dedicated player base. Alright, so let's go ahead and click on the daily reward, which looks like I'm getting 25,000 XP as a reward. Steam achievement game, Solid Citizen. Okay. Close that. If you hit P, you can see Party Finder. You hit U, you can see the upcoming events. There are always events going on, mostly Valley of Death Tournament. I'm assuming that's some PvP stuff. The next one up is on a European server, and the one after that is on North America / South America. So yeah, if you're interested, that's how you do that. But let's look around the game. Let's find a vendor too. I do not want to be carrying around compost with me. Oh, and the food system, the stuff does go bad. So just to let you know that that's a thing. So the food that I had, well, that's composted already. So I can sell that to the merchant. And I have some cold roasted venison and some cold roasted pork, which we can actually go to a cooking station and reheat. We can also just like eat straight up things like mushrooms. So this is my character Arlena, and I've gotten her up to level 21, I think. Oh, that C opens up crafting. So you can see I can reheat the food that I have on me. You have cooking and herbalism. You have forestry and farming, which I haven't figured out all of that yet. You have tailoring and leatherworking, engineering, armor smithing, and weapon forging. And you have a whole list of things you can open up. So P, like I said, opens up Party Finder. U opens up events. M is the map. Z is weapons. So I'm still working on learning weapons. Then you have abilities, which of course I can't see the key to open it in here. But you have your attributes, your strength, constitution, and dexterity. And it gives you your damage multipliers, your health, and how much regen you get. So I have 7.2 second health a second regen, 25.8 stamina per second for stamina. There is a stamina drain. There are different nations you join. I joined Sangmar because I think it was the faction with less people in it, and there was a bonus. There's a bonus if you sign up for a faction that has less people. I don't have anything in this tab yet, and obviously I don't want to create a guild. Alright, so we are in the city, which is the starting area. There's a quest over here that I was having trouble with because it is a level 30 quest. And like I said, I'm only like level 21. So I got part of the way through it, but the mobs that I was having to face were certainly kicking my butt. So I'm headed out to find ways to level up a little to see if I can't do any better. And you could say they've had some sort of Halloween event, which I don't know much about, but I'm enjoying the decorations. And speaking of decorations, I'm enjoying the graphics in general. It's a very low fantasy, medieval style look, but it looks, it looks nice. I like it. It has an authentic flair to it. Let's see, what are you? You are a weaponsmith. You are an armor smith. So yeah, you could see. You can scroll in. Kind of slow scrolling in. But it does have a nice realistic flair to it. So I'm really, really liking the graphics. Granted, maybe they're not as flashy or over the top as some graphics, but I think that's part of the reason why I like them. So, more about the game on the Steam page. It says Gloria Victis, a medieval MMORPG where Mount and Blade meets PlanetSide 2. Explore a breathtaking and atmospheric open world designed by lovers of the Witcher and Gothic series. Be a part of a living society and become a soldier, knight, archer, assassin, swordmaster, berserker, huntsman, blacksmith, builder, merchant, farmer, healer, and more. The choice is yours. It features non-target combat and epic PvP. Engage in action-based non-target combat where your skills and tactics matter. Show your warrior spirit and earn fame as an undefeatable duelist, eagle-eyed archer, or respected commander inspiring your allies in battle. Compete for territory in the open world and fight to the death in tournaments, castle sieges, and epic wars where entire armies collide. Conquer land, siege non-instance towns and castles, and build advantageous fortifications in the everlasting conflict of the realms. Fight for glory in one of 3 nations or claim a castle for your guild and rule your lands. So yeah, like I said, it is a PvP heavy game, but despite that, I have been having quite the good time exploring the world and doing the quests that I can find as I find them. Looks like there was a fight recently here. A lot of blood on the ground. Like I said, nice graphics. Things look actually fairly realistic considering. There's a view of the town. I should probably have a weapon out just in case I run into anything. Now, they do have the map broken up into zones. Oh wait, hold on. That's not a good thing to use. There we go, we have a pickaxe. Resources already, it's not already in use. Thank you. There we go. Alright, so we'll look at the map while she's doing that. So you can see this is a safe zone. And the safe zone ends just a little bit past across the water. The second zone outside of that is a non-loot zone. So it's a PvP zone, but you're not going to get looted. And beyond that, you have full-up PvP. And you can get looted. You can also get, I heard, get looted if you die, which I found out because I did accidentally die. Very recently, I discovered you can drown. So you have, you can see who's, now I don't know what the colors mean, and I don't see it when I hover over it, but these are the 3 factions. And this must be the number in each faction. So we have a faction that has almost 4,600 people. There's a faction with, I guess, 4,150 people and 3,600 people. I'm assuming that means the number of people in the factions. I might be wrong. Alright, so we got that. Let's go back to our mace. I don't think I've been this way. Gather some mushrooms. I was actually trying to go where I could reheat my food. Unfortunately, you know, cold food isn't as good as hot food. Okay, so these guys are all apparently harmless. And if you need wood for anything, that's wood. So you use wood for a lot of things. You make charcoal with it, wood billets. Probably tools and weapons, although I have not had a chance to explore much of the crafting system beyond cooking myself some food. You also get XP for just chopping, although it's not a ton. It's not like, unless you really feel like spending that much time leveling up, you might run all over the place and gather materials. And it does take a moment, which is a little more realistic than some games. And it's not like you go, okay, I got that node, next. Looks like I'm getting 64 XP with each hit. Okay, maybe chopping wood is a pretty good way to get XP, huh? It's also a good way to get a little tiny bit of extra coin, because you don't get a ton of coin in this game. At least not that I've been able to tell. Oh, 8H opens up the achievement logs. You could see rewards for daily activities. You get rewards for hunting, for art of war, for crafting, which you could see is where most of my achievements are so far. You don't get daily challenges until level 50. You get rewards for character development and other, which I guess there's some dice games. Action has been interrupted. How about you not interrupt my action? Thank you. Oh, and apparently, you can ask questions about the game mechanics in the help channel to get answers from more experienced players. It says remember that you can reward players for help until you reach level 50 with any of your characters by clicking right mouse button on their name and selecting the reward option. You can reward up to 5 players, including rewarding one player multiple times. Now, I don't know anything about that because I've really never interacted with chat, but it sounds like a nice system and a nice way to encourage people to help people that are new to the game. I don't even know what Limite is good for yet, but I might as well grab it. I did not even know this route existed, and it is so full of materials. Pat, she's not even hitting it. Oh well. There we go. Now you're hitting it. Look, there's a flock of birds in the distance. I don't know if y'all can see those, but I can. And they're, I don't know, they're kind of flying around in a circle right now. Nice. Now, if I remember right, F6 turns off the UI. And of course, F12, because it's in Steam, is your screenshot. Valley of Death tournament event will start on Europe Eaglewood server. So, go to you, and it shows that the tournament is actually starting. Yeah, I don't think I've even been out in this spot. Oh, okay, here we have some mobs. Might help if I actually pay attention to my fighting, because you actually have to do things like... Oops, I better run. Oh, I'm gonna die. Maybe not. They're probably still following me. Do not assume that the mobs are not following you just because you ran. Ah, okay. Oh, look! I did not know the NPCs would do that. Okay. Alright. Well, luckily, I don't mind dying. And you don't lose anything out of your bags when you die. which is always a bonus. Decent equipment reinforcement. Moderate chance to improve item quality by 1. Failure destroys the item. Yeah, you know, I'm not really sure I want to use something where I have a chance of destroying. Well, I can expand inventory, but it costs 15 crowns, and I don't have but 24. Alright. You know what? I feel like going back out. We will just have to be a little more, I don't know, judicious about our attacks. Like I said, I don't mind dying. I mean, my whole interest in this game is exploring it anyway. And I pretty much just kind of take my time doing it and have a little fun. I should probably slow down. Like I said, you do get stamina use. Challenge accomplished. Take reward. So what? We defeated bandits. Okay. And reward is that you earn contribution points. I now have 620 of them. And you use those for... I'm not sure what. But there's a hero reward vendor, and he has a few things you can get. I remember looking at it, but I don't remember what all. I think there was XP multiplier and things like that. Okay. Oh, good grief. Look at the flare on that. I didn't even check my gear. 500, 1317, 2362. I actually didn't get that much gear damage off of dying. Well, that's good to know. Alright, there's our mobs. Barista, Charm Tea. Oh, so somebody had just captured a territory, I guess? Don't want to join any parties. And they constantly push the PvP, which I understand it because it is a PvP-centric game. Doing that. Let's look at here. Which they are... They give you information, like there's a video on skill-based combat to help you become a better fighter. Probably it's not ever going to happen, but oh, I don't want to join any death tournaments. Thank you. There's a supporter shop, so you can take a look at that. And they have their own currency, which of course every game has its own currency. And these are called ambers. So you have tent skins. I'm assuming there's a housing system because some of this stuff looks like it would belong in a house. Pumpkin sky lantern. Mark your position, show joy after winning the fight. Celebrate Halloween as a master. Sometimes your duty will call you to make a business trip even if you're an executioner. Why not make yourself comfortable? Sometimes you need someone just to be by your side at the campfire at night. If that's not possible, scaring others with heads of your enemies may be a good substitute. Marshmallows included. Okay. Bonus for your next amber purchase. One-time offer. So they give you a bonus on your first purchase, I guess. I'm not going to click on it. But let's go see. We have items. I have tons of items. Lots of XP items, which I'm surprised they would put in the shop of a game that's PvP oriented. This pack lets you begin a new life in the world of Gloria Victis. It contains one character name change and one scroll of recustomization. Okay. But yeah, you have XP scrolls, combat experience scrolls, ability resets, recustomizations, nation changes, character cap increase. Used to add one character slot to your account. Okay. There's got to be fishing in the game because there's lures. We have skins for weapons, for tents. Interesting stuff. Rotten tomato. The overripe tomato is perfect as a tool to express your disapproval of art or enemies. Okay, so it's kind of like an emote. You can throw rotten tomatoes, eggs, snowballs. There's your cosmetic skin. Some of it might look kind of nice. Yeah, I'll admit the default look of the armor is meh. Lots and lots and lots of cosmetics. Okay. Here's whole sets. Wonder what? Huh. Wonder what that looks like. Can I see it? Doesn't look like it. I mean, I would think you would be able to look at what it looks like. Then there's heraldry, which I'm not sure what that is, although I'm assuming it has to do with joining groups. And the symbol used to create heraldry. To create or edit guild heraldry, the leader can only use symbols he actually possesses. Alright, so that's what that is. Oh, all sorts of housing decorations. Well, not nearly as many as cosmetics, but Christmas training target. Oh, that's funny. A few nice things in there. Of course, I haven't bought anything. Alright, so 750 ambers would be 10 bucks. If you spend 20 bucks, you get 1,650, which is a 10% boost. Or 10% over what you would have gotten. For $35, you get $31.50, which is 20% more. For $50, you get $48.75, which is 30% more. And if you're really a high roller and you feel like spending 100 bucks in the game, you get 11,250 ambers, which is a 50% more. So they actually give you bonuses for spending more money. And actually not bad bonuses either, but still, a little pricey there. Okay. I don't think I want to try to cross this bridge at night. and run into these guys again. I mean, I barely managed to kill one of them. Probably should have tried not to attract so many at once, huh? Nice sky. Very atmospheric. New node unlocked. Minerals. Okay. Achievement gained. Mining. Character development. Okay. So I've earned another 5 contribution points. Now I have 625. Eventually I might get enough contribution points to get myself a little something, right? Alright. I'm going to have to come back through here at some point because there is so much stuff to gather. And like I said, you can either use the stuff to practice your crafting, or you can even sell it to a merchant and get a little coin for it. Oh, I guess that is too high for me to jump up. Alright. Extract any mineral using novice pickaxe. Extract limite granite. Okay, so I have some more character development stuff there. And it keeps trying to move me back to the quest, even though that quest is definitely not a good one for me to do. Now this guy's going to be super easy because he's only level 2. And they drop a bag and you gather whatever's in them. A few copper here and there. It adds up. Anything in here? Container is empty. Okay. Alright. And we got this little kitty cat who I would like to not have to fight, but he's a stubborn one and will not stop following you. Anything in this? Nope, that one's empty too. I do like the little pumpkins they added for the holidays. It's a nice little touch. I imagine they'll be going away soon enough. Okay, so let's sell this limite because I can get that easily enough. I got a little bit of coin for that. I probably won't get anything for that. Yeah, I didn't get anything for that. Didn't think I would. Okay, nothing there I want to sell. Expiration date, 3 days, 4 minutes. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's right. I forgot I was going to repair. Well, the stuff I sold covered my repairs. That's good. And I need some wood billets, so we're going to make a few. Not that many. But you do need like 10 billets for every thing you cook, so I guess we will. Now they have this like mini game in the crafting where if you hit inside the box, it makes things go faster. But it also uses up stamina. So after a time, you run out of stamina and have to wait. I kind of think that's silly. Usually I just walk away from the computer while this is going on, because I'm not worried about how long it took me to craft something. Alright. We didn't get very far, but we've gotten a quick look, and of course we got to see me die. That's always fun. Let's see, cooking, and so let's reheat our food. Because it's nice to be able to keep your food for a little while. Like I said, it does go bad pretty quickly. Which is very survival gamey, if that makes sense. Okay, and I have enough billets left to reheat the pork too. Which we only have 6 of, so that's going to be quick. Of course, even heated up, the stuff says it's not easy to digest. For the Gloria Sangmar. Long tool. So, I like her outfit better than mine. I also like her hair. Very nice. Oh, it's storming right now. Interesting. Yeah, there are weather patterns in this game, which makes me wonder if at some point it snows too. That's our first look at Gloria Victis, and next time we will head into a couple places and, I don't know, have a little more fun. And until then, bye for now.